Hi and welcome to your practice. This is a more dynamic practice inspired by the soft, flowy, wavy energies of the zodiac sign Pisces. So whether you are here for Pisces season or you just want to channel these energies into your day, you are at the right place. We are going to start seated, so sit down however you like to. We start with our breath to tune in. So once you are ready, close down your eyes. Just feel the shoulders softening down. And notice the breath sort of automatically just calming a little bit as you turn your focus inwards. And then you can, after a few breaths, actively start to draw the breath in a bit deeper. And then let's take a deep breath in and out. Inhale 1/3 of the way, 2/3 of the way, 3/3 all the way to the top. Hold your breath in. Open your mouth, softly exhale through the mouth. Inhale 1/3. Pause, 2/3. Pause, 3/3 all the way up. Hold at the top. Open your mouth, let it out slowly. Inhale 1, 2, 3. Exhale out. 2 more times. Inhale 1, 2, 3. And out. Last one, breath in. 2, 3. Exhale. Start to blink your eyes open here. Let's come onto hands and knees. Moving into our Anahatasana. Reach the arms forward. Hips stays over the knees as you melt the belly to the floor and your forehead or your chin down. Opening up in the shoulders. If you want to be able to put your chest on the floor and you're almost there, slide your hands slightly forward so your hips comes a little bit past the knees. And then see if you can drop the the chest down as well. 2 more breaths here. And then push into your elbows and your hands. Wave your body forwards. And then come down into a Sphinx pose. Drop the elbows if they're not there already. Bring the elbows underneath the shoulders. And let's pull the heart forwards. Slightly gazing up. Shoulders are back and down. And then start to push the tops of your feet into the floor. Push the hips down into the floor. So engage the glutes. The knees comes off. Engage the core. We're going to, on the tops of our feet, if possible, lift the hips up into a plank, a forearm plank. Hold. And then tuck the toes under. And then come up onto your hands. Hold your plank for 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees to the floor. Let's stretch the left leg back. Swivel around on your right knee, reach the left arm to the sky. Reach it over your head for a modified side plank with a side stretch. And let's keep the ribs in for this one, so no back bends just yet. We will get there. Finding that nice opening of the left side of your body. Try to rotate the chest up. Looking up maybe as the fingertips reaches up and over the head towards the corner of the floor. And then start to reach the left arm to the sky. Peel your right hand off the floor. Reach it over to the left for gate pose. Dropping that left shoulder down away from the ear. And from here, start to curve the spine around. Keep reaching the right fingertips away. And then drop down into center. Left hand comes to the middle. Right arm reaches up for a twist. Breath in. And then it's going to thread through. Reach the right hand for your left foot. So I'm going to slide it down towards my ankle, but you grab a hold of whatever you can and start to open the chest. So roll towards the back of your head. This left hand can walk towards the other side, towards the front of your mat. Maybe wants to bind behind your back. You'll find your variation here. You can also just reach across to open the chest. So use that hand that's on your ankle to pull so that you can actively open the chest more and roll towards the back of your head more. And then bring the left arm down if it's in the air. Bring it underneath your shoulder. Inhale, reach your right arm to the sky. And then exhale, hands to the floor. Walk to the front of your mat. Let's do that on the other side. Right leg stretches back, swivel. Find your modified side plank. Right arm reaches up and over your head. Nice big side bend. Grounding the outer edge of your right foot down as you reach the fingertips up and over your head. And then start to reach the right arm to the sky. Gently peel the left fingertips off. Find your gate pose. Right hand reaches down towards your right ankle. Left arm up and overhead. Finding some deep breaths. Whenever we pause in a position, make sure you're not holding your breath. Try to breathe into the area of the body that is receiving the stretch. And then curve the spine. So keep reaching the left fingertips to the right. Curve the spine slowly all the way to the floor. Right hand comes to center. Left arm reaches up. Breath in. And then thread it through and underneath. Grab a hold of your right leg somewhere, or your ankle, or maybe your foot. Place your left shoulder on the floor, your head, and start to open up. Rotate, rolling onto the back of your head. Your variation with this right arm, you can just walk towards the left, towards the front of your mat. Maybe it binds behind your back and grabs your left inner thigh. Or maybe it just reaches across, hanging out in the air, creating a bit of weight onto that right shoulder to open and rotate around. Little pull of your right ankle with your left hand to go a bit deeper. And then bring the right hand down, place it underneath your chest. Inhale to reach the left arm to the sky. And then both hands to the floor. Walk your hands to the top of the mat. Tuck your toes. Find your downward facing dog. Do anything you feel like you need to here, if you want to walk the legs out, or maybe you just want to find some stillness for a couple of breaths. We're going to wave through our body a couple of times here from our downward dog to a modified version of up dog. So start to lift the heels, curve the spine, chin to chest, unravel into a high plank, and then continue. The hips drops down, shoulders back and down as you lift the chest. Breath in, look up. Lift the hips, sway your back, so you're sticking your butt out, and then melting the belly towards the thighs and the head between your arms. Again, lift the heels, curve your body. Drop the hips, lift the chest. Breathe in. Exhale, arch on your way back. A little bit different this time. Come forwards, roll through your spine. Drop the hips, lift the chest. Breath in, hover your right leg off the floor, and then push back into a three-legged dog. Right leg goes high to the sky. Stretch the knee, open the hips. Point your toes towards the ceiling as high as you can. Take a breath in. Target curl the knee towards your left elbow. So across the body, stretch it out for a fallen triangle. Left arm comes to the sky. Maybe you want to reach the arm up and overhead. Find a little back bend as you lean into your right hand. Take a big breath in. Curve the spine as you drop your hips to the floor. We're going to swipe through, a little skimming of the surface here in a straddle pose. Left hand behind you, right arm up. Find the same position on the other side. Right arm up and overhead, breath in. And then come back down. Skim the surface, come forwards. Now right hand to the floor. See if you can do this with one hand. Maybe put both hands down. Come back up. Bring your right knee in. Find your wild thing on the other side. So swivel around, left hand down. Right toes to the back. Open up. Breath in. Hand to the sky as you take a big step forward with your right leg. Find your warrior one. Back heel goes flat, hands to the sky. Clasp the hands, peace fingers to the corner of the ceiling as you lean back. Breath in. Open the arms wide, clasp behind your back. Breath in to pull the hands down. And then let's bow forwards, humble warrior. Drop the head on the inside of your right knee. Stay low in your front knee. Pull the right hip back. One more breath. And release the hands as you come back up. Inhale. Let's cactus the arms, lift the chest. Melt your belly to your thighs as the hands comes to the floor. Hop your back foot in slightly. Send your right leg back. See if you can do your chaturanga with a little chin tap in front of you. And then upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. A breath here in and out. We restart here, so to wave the body forwards. Inhale for your up dog with the toes tucked. Exhale, move back, downward dog. 2 more times, just big waves through the spine. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back. Last one, breath in. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. This time, hover your left leg off, push back, three-legged dog. Lift the left leg up, open the hip. Get those toes to the sky, take one more breath. And then tiger curl, knee to your right elbow, across the body, find your fallen triangle. Right arm up to the sky, maybe up and overhead. Lean into your left hand and look back. One extra breath here. Sit the hips down, stay to the left and then skim the surface over to the right. Right hand down, left arm up and over. Lift and bend back. And then coming in reverse. In your straddle, left hand down, right arm up, maybe to the floor. Pick up your left knee, swivel around. Wild thing. Open up, breath in. And then step your left leg forward as the left arm reaches to the sky. And find your warrior one. Clasp the hands. Send your peace fingers behind you. Lift and open. Big circle in the arms. Clasp behind your back. Lift again. Down we go. Humble warrior. Left shoulder on the inside of the left knee. Breathing here. Little active pause. And then release the hands back to your warrior one. Breath in. Cactus the arms, lift the chest, melt forwards, hands to the floor. Maybe a little hop in of your back leg as you come through your chaturanga with a chin tap in front of your hands. Upward dog. And downward facing dog. We move through that one more time each side with a little surprise bit at the end. So coming forward, ripple through. Lift. And downward dog. Let's just do that one more time. Breath in, rolling forwards. Unravel. Find your next inhale, hover your right leg and push back, three-legged dog. Breath in here. Fallen triangle. To the left, stretch the leg out. Open up, inhale, lean back. And then sit down, swipe through your straddle. Left hand behind, lift up again. Come back down, swiping through. Right hand to the floor. Lift the hips, pick up your right leg. Wild thing, other side. Open up. Right hand to the sky, right leg steps forward. Find your warrior one. Inhale. Send the peace fingers behind you. And then open the arms to clasp. Breath in to lift. And breath out to bow. Just an inhale here, stay. And then gaze slightly forward as you push into your front leg. Find your airplane with your arms bound. From here, release the hands, reach them forward. Warrior three, breath in. Bend your knees for stork pose. Left knee comes to your chest. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, bend the elbows, lean back, open the chest as you melt forwards. Land in your standing splits, left leg to the sky. Find a breath in, reach the left toes up. And exhale, crescent lunge. Inhale, arms up. And then chaturanga with the chin stand option if you like. Bring the right leg behind you, come forwards, drop the chin. Find your balance. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Last time, last side, ripple forward. Lifting up. And ripple back. One more time. Rippling forwards. Lifting up. Hover the left leg, push back. Three-legged dog, deep breath in. Left knee to right elbow, find your fallen triangle, open up, inhale. Sit the hips down, swiping through. Right hand down, left arm up, lift the hips, breath in. Coming back. Lift the hips, left hand down. See if you can pick up your left leg and swivel around. Wild thing. Opening up again. Left hand to the sky, left foot steps forward. Warrior one, lean back. Open the arms to clasp. Lifting the chest. And then bowing forwards for one breath in. Exhale, look forward, push up, find your airplane, and hands are bound. And then let go of the hands, reach them forward, find a warrior three. Bend your knees for stork pose. Breath in as you grow tall. And then cactus the arms. Lift the chest, lean back. Melt forwards for a standing split. Hands down, right leg to the sky. Inhale here. Bend your left knee. Crescent lunge. Inhale. Open the arms for your chaturanga with a chin stand. If you like, come forwards. Open up. And downward facing dog. Catch a breath in and out. Knees to the floor. Find your tabletop position. Sit back at your heels and breathe here for a couple breaths. Close the eyes. Let your breath slow down. And then you can blink the eyes open. Either stretch your legs out in front of you or swivel around to sit on your hips. Coming down for some back bends. Rolling down the spine, nice and slow, to lay on your back. Bring the heels in close. I'm going to give you a few options here. Option one is, of course, your bridge pose. Lifting the hips, wiggle the shoulder blades together and clasping the hands. Holding this very strong and opening position. Otherwise, if anyone wants to come into a wheel pose, planting the hands next to the ears, find your way up. And once you're up, adjust. If you need to walk the hands back or feet forwards, do that. And then we're just going to hold here, or you can pulse forwards, push the feet forwards, come into your hands, and then drop into your toes. And coming forwards into the hands, dropping back. And then just keep waving through these two positions, pushing from the feet to the hands. For another 3, 2, and 1. And coming down, wherever you are, down to the floor. Constructive rest. Feet wide, knees together, hands on your body. Have a little rest. We have one more back bend to do. I invite you to do any back bend that feels inviting for your body. It doesn't have to be the ones I'm doing. Just something that opens up the front body for you. Okay, let's go. Last one. Bring the feet back to center. Lifting the hips, placing the hands wherever you want them. For your last back bend, once you're up, adjust. Maybe you can go deeper, maybe you have to not go so hard. And this time, if you are up in your wheel or even if you're in your bridge, start to rock from side to side into the right side of your body, into the left side. A little wave here as well. Just feeling the shift of weight from the right to the left side. For 3, for 2, and then 1. Coming down. Knees to your chest this time. Give yourself a hug. Let the legs rest. Coming into our shoulder stand. So stretch the toes to the sky. Support your hips. I like to come through Halasana, toes behind my head, wiggling my elbows closer, and then lifting the hips to the sky. Make sure you're pushing your hips gently forwards and reaching the heels gently back to find that nice straight line. Hands can come to the floor. If you're feeling stable here, you can start to reach the arms up towards your toes. So you're standing fully on your shoulders. And then slowly, toes behind your head for your Halasana to stay this time. Catch a few deeper breaths here. And if you want to come into your deaf man's pose, then knees can bend on either side of your ears. And maybe grab the arms around the backs of the knees. Give yourself a little hug. And then release the arms if they're around the knees. Stretch your legs. Plant the palms on the floor and start to roll down really slowly, one vertebra at a time, articulating your spine back down onto the floor. We're going to move into a fish pose from here. So bring your hands underneath your hips wherever they land with the elbows straight. Keep lowering the legs on top of your hands. And then push the elbows into the floor as the legs land. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest, and then drop the head down. This is a good place to stay with your hands supporting your back. If you want to come into your full fish pose, the palms are meeting at the front of your body. Hover the legs off. Two more breaths. And then release everything to the floor. Bring your neck back to neutral. I'm gonna shuffle my way back onto my mat, as I have definitely wavered off. And then come back to the floor. Bring your right ankle on top of your left knee and then hug this position in towards your belly, stretching at the hips. If you're quite open in your hips and this feels okay, you can also wrap your arms around. So hug this whole shape around so the foot comes into the elbow and the knee comes into the other elbow, and then clasp the hands to pull that right leg closer to your chest. And then release, keep the legs as they are, open the arms to the sides, move your hips over to the right, and then cross the knees all the way. Maybe even the ankles if you have that space. Bring the right thigh to your belly and then let both legs drop to the left. Twisted roots. And just let gravity do its job here. then come back to center. Just unravel your legs. Move your hips to the middle. Hook the left ankle over the right knee, hugging the right knee in. And again, if you are feeling okay here, you can wrap your arms around this whole shape to pull it in a bit deeper. It does help having long arms here, I'm not gonna lie. But you can try it. Maybe you want a strap between your hands if you can't hold your own hand, but still want a deeper hip stretch. Take 2 more long breaths here. And then release the legs. Move your hips to the left. Slide your left knee all the way over your right. Maybe hook the ankles. And lift those knees back up to your belly so the feet are off the floor before you lean over to the right side, dropping the left shoulder to the left. And then come back to center as you unravel your legs. Shavasana is next, so take any adjustments or movements or stretches that you feel like you need. And then come to lie flat on your back. Arms down by your side, palms facing up. Let your body land. Let it ground. And then feel that floating sensation in the body. All this energy flowing around on the inside of your skin. Waves of energy ebbing and flowing here. Take a deep breath in. Hold at the top. Exhale through the mouth. Gentle movements into your fingers, into your toes, ankles, and your wrists. Maybe you want to stretch the arms overhead, give your body a full stretch. And then roll over to one side, or maybe just hug the knees to the chest. We're just going to make our way up to a seat, nice and slow. So take your time to get there. And just to finish the practice together here, breath in, arms up. Palms to touch, let them draw down through the center line to meet your heart center. Eyes are closed. And then bow the head to the fingertips in gratitude to ourselves, to the practice, and to each other. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here and practicing with me. I hope you feel flowy and fluid and dreamy for the rest of your day or into your evening. I hope to see you again in my next class.